I think 2012 is an absolutely amazing year for people to come and visit.
Sitting in the closing ceremony for the 2008 Beijing Olympics were teams from both Visit Britain and Visit London, keen to learn as much as they could from the Chinese experience as the Olympic baton was handed from Beijing to London. Now nearly 4 years on, England's capital is readying itself for an invasion of visitors over the summer of 2012, and I'm in London to find out how they plan to cope. I started on a tour bus, climbing the stairs of the original tour double-decker for an elevated view of the iconic landmarks. I was brought up in and around London, but never seen the city sparkling so clean. I got off the bus at Tower Bridge and walked over to the City Hall to speak to Chloe Couchman, Head of Communications at London Partners, the organisation charged with supervising the tourist influx. I started by asking her why 2012 was going to be a special year.
I think there's a range of different things, especially this year, that are happening that really wouldn't be happening in any other year. So, for example, obviously there's a whole raft of different events happening because of the Cultural Olympiad. I think London's one of those cities that have learnt from previous cities. So we definitely realise that there is sometimes this displacement effect that they call. And I think that's why we've been very careful to highlight the different events that are happening in London that are really unique and one-off. So something like the Queen's Diamond Jubilee, which is happening in June, is never going to happen again. So we're really trying to highlight all of these amazing different events happening. And we actually created a campaign called Limited Edition London, which is all about come and see right now because it's never going to happen again.
London understands the Olympics can offer great opportunities. Barcelona's 1992 Games helped propel the city from the 16th to the 3rd most popular short break destination in Europe. Sydney's 2000 Games generated an extra 15% in visitor numbers, and Beijing was left with a vastly improved public transport system. London hopes to see a £2.3 billion boost in tourism revenues as a result of the 2012 Games, as well as improve international perceptions of Britain, increased quality of accommodation and a better skilled workforce. Chloe Couchman is also very aware of how important the Chinese visitors are going to be to the city, not only as tourists but also potential business partners for the future.
And one of our biggest sort of key areas with Chinese visitors is that a lot of people study in London from China. They come over and they study here, and because of that their friends and family come and visit them, and from there there's a sort of halo effect around that educational sort of link. So quite often people will come and study, friends and family come and visit, and then there's this sort of coming back and doing business. So for us, the Chinese market is hugely important, and we're seeing a rise in tourism definitely because of that. So we want to make sure that we welcome the world this year, but obviously the Chinese market is very important to us.
Returning to Westminster, I took a boat down the Thames, also included in the original tour bus ticket. As the sun set and the city lit up the deep blue sky, I felt a tinge of excited anticipation of what will inevitably be an historic event for the city, now beginning its final countdown. This is DJ Clark in London, UK, for China Daily.